Hello, let's play Connections for Thursday, August 13th. But first, we reveal our dad joke of the day. And I think we're doing two this days in history still. All right, so why is it that your nose runs, but your feet smell? Your nose runs and your feet smell. It's like driving on a parkway and parking on a driveway. All right. And what do you think happened on August 12th, 1990? Skeleton of Tyrannosaurus rex is discovered. On August 12th, 1990, fossil hunter Susan Hendrickson discovered some huge bones jutting out of a cliff near Faith, South Dakota. They turned out to be part of the largest Tyrannosaurus rex skeleton ever discovered at that time. A 67-million-year-old specimen dubbed Sue after Hendrickson. Sue's skeleton was over 90% complete, and the bones were extremely well preserved. That allowed scientists to determine many things about the life of a T-Rex. They determined that the carnivorous dinosaur had an incredible sense of smell, as the olfactory bulbs were each bigger than the cerebrum, the thinking part of the brain. Sue was the first T-Rex skeleton to be discovered with a wishbone, a crucial discovery that provided support for the scientists' theory that birds are a type of living dinosaur. In October 1997, Chicago's Field Museum purchased Sue at public auction at Sotheby's in New York City for $8.36 million. Financed in part by the McDonald's and Disney corporations. Sue's skeleton went on display at the Fields Museum in May 2000. All right. And what do you think happened on August 13th, 1860? Annie Oakley is born. On August 13th, 1860, performer, sharpshooter, and all-around American folk hero Annie Oakley was born in Patterson Township, Ohio. Born Phoebe Ann Moses, she quickly proved herself a remarkable shot with firearms of all kinds, though she reportedly behaved in all other ways expected of a proper lady during that era. Often clad in gingham dresses and sunbonnets that she embroidered herself, Oakley won many marksman competitions throughout the United States. Among the most notable of these, perhaps, was the 1875 Thanksgiving Day match between Oakley and renowned exhibition sharpshooter Frank Butler, who was widely regarded as one of the best in the sport at the time. Oakley won that match by a single clay pigeon, an accomplishment that most impressed Butler himself. Following their competition, Butler and Oakley continued to correspond until finally the two were married in August 1876. Oakley joined her husband's shooting act, where she officially took the stage moniker Annie Oakley. The pair would go on to become one of the most famous shooting acts, with popular performances in Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, for example, where Oakley could shoot a cigarette out of her husband's mouth or a dime from his fingers. Wow. All right. And I'd like to thank Corey Havens for signing up as a new Tier 2 member. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you for your continued support to Big Davey, Eric, Katie, and Kiki Kohler. All right. Well, let's play Connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got comfort, ease, shoulder, inch, miles, carry on, feet, checked bags, creep, turkey, upgrade, make it, persist, edge, lounge, and continue. I mean, we've got carry on and checked bags. I don't know if that's a red herring. Maybe miles. I mean, we've got inch, feet, miles as well, just distances. I don't see a 4th distance. There's carry on, my wayward son. Maybe carry on and continue. They're synonyms. Let's carry on. Let's continue. What else would work there? Creep, not really. Huh. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with that. There's lounge. There's comfort. I don't know if those are the same kind of word, though. Comfort and lounge. You might find comfort in a lounge. Or you might lounge at a comfort inn. Let's see. Shoulder. We do still have inch, feet, and miles. Miles is a name. Turkey. Huh. What would turkey go with? I know turkey is, isn't it in bowling? I don't remember what that is. Is it like 3 strikes in a row or something? I don't know. Uh, shoulder, feet. Maybe ease and lounge and comfort. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. I'm having trouble. Creep is a song by Nirvana. No, Radiohead, not Nirvana. Why did I say Nirvana? Creep is a song by Radiohead. I don't know if there's other Radiohead songs here. I would walk 500 miles. Huh. Persist. Carry on. Continue. Okay, I think this is a category. I just can't find the fourth. But I'm going to mark that yellow because it is synonyms. Carry on, persist, continue. All right. I don't know if creep would be it. Inch, like you inch forward. Like maybe creep and inch go together as like a small step forward. You edge forward. Okay, so I don't know what's going to be green or yellow, to be honest. It's kind of a 50-50. But we have 3 of these as well. I don't like that. All right. 3 of these as well. Maybe ease works with that. You creep, you ease forward. Let's try that. So ease in with green. I still need something for continue, carry on, persist. I need a fourth. Shoulder? Can that be used that way? Like no, that's soldier on, not shoulder on. Okay. So what's checked bags going with? Maybe I need to think about purple for checked bags, like using only one of the words. Checked or bags, or just check. Huh. I'm not really seeing other words that would work that way. Let's see. How about make it? An upgrade. We still have lounge. And turkey. Turkey ends in key. Fort. Key. Upgrade. Make it. I just don't. I don't see how purple would be using letters. So, what are we doing with checked bags then? Is it a things that? And we still have shoulder and feet. I feel like inch, miles, and feet are going to get split up. So I don't think feet or miles goes with persist, carry on, or continue. So these are 2 other categories. These are our blue and purple. Miles. Feet. Could you have like a feet? Is feet of strength? Feet of strength, is that EE or EA? I'm pretty sure it's EE. Or a feat is like an accomplishment. I don't know. I don't know if that works. I don't know what's happening here. Upgrade starts with up, ends with grade. Does that help? No. I just don't think we're doing that. Turkey. All right. Well, I've done enough thinking here. I'm going to see if green is correct because I might be off on these. All right, green is correct, and it was green. So I guessed right there. But unfortunately, no reverse rainbow today. Maybe I can think about what the fourth of this would be. Persist, carry on, continue. I don't know. Make it. You soldier on. You turkey. You shoulder. You lounge. Not lounge. Lounge is kind of the opposite. Make it. Making it is like reaching the definition. I don't know. Make it work would be something. All right. I have no idea what the fourth is for this then. So that doesn't help me. I can't lock it in. Comfort someone, give them a shoulder to cry on. Check their bags. I don't know. Turkey. I can't help but see key at the end of turkey, but I just don't see how that's helpful. Things teacher have. The answer key and a grade. Um, Upgrade. Make it. Could this be like rewards for your credit card? You can get miles, you can get upgrades, you can go into a lounge, and you can get free checked bags. So is this like things you'd get from like an airline credit card? It is. Airline status perks. Okay. I was close. I was close. All right. So we have persist, continue, and carry on. And that leaves like comfort, turkey, shoulder, feet, make it. So I think purple is something like this. And then maybe make it does go in yellow. I don't know, but what are these doing? Certainly comfort and turkey do not mean to move forward. I don't think feet does either. So how would these go together? What are these doing? We've got fort, we've got key, nothing here. Fee. I think it's going to be fill in the blank. Comfort food. Maybe it's blank. Comfort blank turkey, blank feet. Cold feet? Cold. Cold feet, cold turkey, cold shoulder. I guess it's cold comfort. Okay, so that's purple. That's cold blank. Cold things and idioms. Okay. And so it was make it. What's this going to be called? Persevere. I don't know why make it is persevere. I still don't know if I agree with that, but maybe someone can use it in a sentence in the comments that makes it make sense. Make it make it make sense. Yes. All right. Well, let's check what difficulty they gave this one. Two snails coming at each other. 1.8. They thought it was very easy. I don't know. I mean, I didn't make any mistakes, but yeah, this is more like it. 58%. It's all right. There's a lot of guessing happen here. People are getting green first, which is what I got. Yellow. Even blue is up there. Not purple. Purple's 7%. That's higher than like a hard purple, but still not very high. Kind of the same deal here. Second, a lot of people are getting the yellow second. Yeah, people who failed just failed. 21% got absolutely nothing. Just couldn't figure out anything to lock in. 5% got only green, 4% only yellow, 3% only blue. It's kind of interesting. Then the mixes are at 2% or less. All right. Yeah, so airline perks carry on makes perfect sense to include in there, but this was way too obvious. So carry on belonged, and that's something you can chase forever. Is blue with wrong things in it, right? So you had to figure out what the other categories were because there were so many different airline perks. There's comfort, there's carry on. See, shoulder, I almost got caught by that as well. I don't think shoulder can mean that. I think it's soldier. Yellow with creep. Yeah, so like just moving forward, creep. All right. What do people lock in first? Oh, the most common first lock in is carry on with check bags, upgrade, and lounge. So recognizing airport, but then being one away on that, and then you could end up doing keeping carry on and check bags together and trying to replace some other stuff, and then just lose. That's why we have such a high loss rate with nothing locked in. Don't do that. If you get a mistake, if you make a mistake, take a step back, figure out what other categories are, and then the rest will unwrap. All right, ease, inch, creep, and edge. So green is at 16%. Correct yellow is at 10%. Correct blue is at 7%. So a lot of people identified blue first. Like this is a huge, like first lock in for I know what blue is going to be is 38% of people just doing that first, but only 7% total. 7 out of 35%, like so, like 5% of I don't know. I don't know what that is. 7% only got it right. The rest did not. All right. And purple's at 3%. All right. Well, how'd you do?